So what are we going to be looking at today? Today we're going to be looking at the X Mini Max capsule speakers. Now these make an excellent gift idea, and for anybody on the go who has, who's always on the go. You have your MP3 player, your smartphone, your tablet, your laptop, your game console like a PSP or a PS Vita. We always use our little earbuds or our headphones, right? But there are those times when you need to have external speakers that are portable, look good, and pack a punch. Well, I introduce to you the X Mini capsule speakers. Let's take this out of the box and look at these in a bit more detail. So here we have, you have your laptop, you have a tablet, or a game console. So this is my PSP. So these are just some examples of devices that you may have, and you want a portable, good looking and powerful speakers. So the X Mini Max, as I said, it's by a company called X Mini, and sound beyond size, and these are capsule speakers. So I got some orange ones. So let's look at this in a bit more closer detail, and let's take a look at the box, and let's see how well they work. So here's the box, and here's the back. It's a nice looking box, and what I like about the packaging, you can actually have a very clear view of the contents. And as you can see, I got some cool orange speakers. So the back says, offering crisp and clear sound with the latest ceramic drivers is the newest stereo X Mini capsule speakers, the Max. Featuring a fresh, snazzy design, enjoy greater portability and an enhanced stereo sound experience with the Max. Each module now has its own stowaway cable, which provides an additional option of using them individually. No matter how it is used, the promise of sound beyond size remains. Alright, and they say that it's compatible here with most where is it? Here, compatible with most phones, laptops, tablets, portable game consoles, and media players. And there's a buddy jack. So multiple X Mini capsules. Oh, cool. So the buddy jack, multiple X Mini capsule speakers for enhanced impact. So I'm guessing you can actually connect a set of these together, and you have more. And then there's a base expansion system, okay, and built-in rechargeable battery that can last up to 18 hours. All right. Enough talk, let's take it out the box. Okay, so I guess I'm going to take it out like this. Opens out nicely. Oh, these are nice. And here's one. And here's the other. And you have some cables, paperware, more paperware, and this cool little pouch, carrying pouch. So of course we have our paperware, just some marketing materials, and then we have here mode of usage and contents. So just to recap, there's three different modes. There's mono mode, obviously when you just connect one of these. Stereo mode, when you connect two of these to a device. And then you have this mode here called the buddy jack. I call it the buddy jack mode, where you can actually string multiple numbers of these together, and you can have like mind-blowing sound. So let's see what else we have here. We have in the bag here if I can get it open. This cool little cable. So this is the wired version. These also come in a Bluetooth version as well. There's a Bluetooth version of these. What I will do at the bottom of this video is give you the links to the wired version, which I'm doing here, as well as its Bluetooth wireless cousin. Because if you want to get these off of Amazon, you can. So for the wired version, this is the wire. So on this side, we have mini USB. On this side here, we have mini USB ports, and these feed into one USB jack on this side, and our 3.5mm cable. So obviously, if you have, like your on your laptop, for example, you have your 3.5mm jack, you'd actually plug this into your laptop, and then the other end, these would actually plug into the speakers. So let's look at the speakers in a bit more detail. So here's one of the speakers. So at the top you have the X Mini logo, and as you can see, it's for storage. You actually can close them and turn to lock them in place, and when you're using them, you just turn counterclockwise and they open up. And at the bottom here we have our buddy jack. I'll talk about that in a second. Here's our mini USB port, and you use this to charge the built-in battery. Now this built-in battery can give you up to 18 hours of play, which is nice. And when you're not charging it, you also connect your cable that comes with this into this, and then on the other end of the cable you connect it to your your laptop or your music player or your game console, right, when you're playing music. So this port serves as two purposes. And then here we have our audio jack. So this is where you would actually connect your buddy cable. So if you want to string up lots of these, you would actually just use this port here. And over here we have our on-off switch, obviously. Now this comes, of course, like many devices that have built-in batteries, pre-charged. As you can see, there's a charge on this, so we can actually test this right away. Because as you remember, I just took this right out of the box. I haven't charged it yet, but we do have a charge, so that's good. So at the bottom here we have our buddy cable. So you just pull this out. Now what you would normally do, here's the other one. If you want to string up more than one, you would actually connect the buddy cables together. So what I would do, I just have two, right? So I'll just put this out like this, but I would actually connect this into the audio jack on here, and we have two that are strung up, right? And then all I would have to do then is connect my sound input into here, just one, and it should play through both of these. And then of course this can connect into another one, right? So I can just string them all up and have a ton of these all hooked up together, right? And have a big party. So this cable that it came with, as I said, on this side you have these two mini USB cables. So what you want to do is, if you're playing in mono, right, you connect this in here. The other end, when you're charging, you would use this USB cable, plug it into your laptop or PC, you get your 5V DC charge, and it will charge the onboard battery. And then if you want to play music, you will use the 3.5mm jack, you plug it into your game console or your MP3 player or whatever, and you have music. It's that simple. And that's for mono mode. So if you want to play in stereo, it comes with another jack. You just connect to two and you have stereo. So this is the stereo configuration. use both of the USB cables on that end, connect in to the speakers, and you just connect this into your laptop or whatever. And if you want to play in mono mode, you just need just this one cable, plugs into again the USB, and then the buddy cable will plug into the X Mini, so you just have mono mode, right? It's that simple. So let's actually hook this up to a live sound source and see how loud these are, how good the quality is. So again, one other thing, when you're using them, this is when you want to use them. When you want to store them away, you actually just squeeze in and then turn counterclockwise, and they lock in place like that. Same thing here. Press them in, close, and they lock. Right? And these look really nice on your desk too, right? Really nice looking. Alright, so let's set up some sound. So here's one of my YouTube videos. I'm just using this as a test. So right now I'm just going to play through my normal speakers on my laptop here. It takes a while for it to... So now, that's your typical laptop speakers, right? So now let's hook this up. I'm going to try stereo mode. Let me just pause this for a second. And what I'm going to do is hook up my... Well, first of all, just open them up. Alright. And then what I'm going to do is hook this up in stereo mode. So remember, with stereo mode, use the cable that it came with and plug both of the mini USB ports into each speaker. I already charged, these are already charged, so just turn them on. On switches here. You can tell they're on because the LEDs are on there. There's one. Turn this one on as well. LED speakers are there. And so I don't need to connect buddy mode for these because they each have their own connection already. And we're going in stereo, right? And then here's my 3.5mm jack. I just plug it into my laptop. So let's see how these play. So let's start this back. Now I used one of my videos. This is a soundtrack I was playing, so I just want to hear the soundtrack. Not bad. You can actually hear like the little bass and everything. And to be honest, if you didn't see these, you would think there's a little Bose system or something around the place playing the music. So these are pretty good for the size. These are pretty good. Nice. So this is the X Mini Capsule speakers. This particular model is called the X Mini Max. So I will have links at the bottom of this page where you can get these off of Amazon. Very affordable. That's why I love them. And I'm also going to give you links to the Bluetooth version of these. Actually, one of my next videos, I'm actually going to get myself a couple Bluetooth ones as well. And test them out. What I like about good old-fashioned wires is, the batteries last longer because you don't have to expend battery power running the Bluetooth radio. But Bluetooth is really cool because you don't have any messy wires, right? So it's a trade-off, right? If you don't really care about the wires and you want extended sound, get these. But if you want, you know, no wires, no mess, leverage that Bluetooth technology, get the Bluetooth versions of these. So let me just demonstrate now the buddy mode. So I'm just going to disconnect one of these speakers. It sounds good, huh? Sound quality is really, really good. And just keep it playing. Oh, one other thing to note. If you want to get that bass experience, make sure you put this on a flat, clear surface, because you feel the bass more when you place it on a smooth, flat surface. Now, I don't know if you can hear it through the speakers on my recorder, but when I put this on the table, you can actually hear the bass more. If I lift it off, the bass disappears. So that's something to note, right? So of course, if you have a very smooth surface, you get more bass. I love these. Anyway, so let me show you how you connect these two and string them up. So this buddy cable, I disconnected this from the laptop because we're not in stereo mode anymore. We're going to go in mono mode. So if one cable connecting from the laptop into the speaker, and then I have the buddy cable, it's going to connect into this port here. Now this is playing and that's playing, and we're in mono mode. So what I can do now is just get more of these, get a whole set, get 100 of them if I want, and then string them all up, and just have a room full of X Mini speakers. So that's really nice. Now it does come with a nice little carrying pouch, and these are your two speakers, and this is the cable again. So I just started packing it back up, and I forgot to mention that on this cable there's also a slider, a volume slider, so you can actually adjust the volume directly from the cable itself. You don't have to use the volume controller on your laptop or your game console or headphones, or your MP3 player. So I just wanted to mention that. And yeah, so when you're packing it up for storage or when you're taking it with you, again, you just you know, this cable comes with a nice little Velcro tie, so it keeps everything nice and neat. So I'm actually going to just wrap these cables up here. Like so. And then I'm going to use the Velcro tie here, keep the cables all in one. Like that. Then I just put them in a little pouch here, along with the speakers. So when you're storing these, you actually close them like that, clip them in place, close, clip like that. Make sure they're turned off. Again, these batteries, when fully charged, can give you up to 18 hours of continuous play, so that's nice. Obviously, it depends on how you play them, right? I mean, if you have them at full blast, I doubt you'll get 18 hours, but you get pretty close. But I'm sure that 18-hour spec is based on, you know, just normal use, normal volume levels, you know, like I guess half the volume of, you know, peak power. So everything, as you can see, fits nicely in the pouch, and then it comes with this nice little tie here. So what I do is just close the tie like that, and you have your little pouch here, and it's, you know, this is pretty much a party in your hand. You know, if you want, you know, some external speakers, high quality, high power sound, and something small and good looking, you can use these X Mini Max speakers. So now, of course, these speakers do come with their Bluetooth cousins, so if you don't want to have the clutter of wires, you can get Bluetooth versions of these as well. And I will have links at the bottom of this page where you can get these wired ones as well as the Bluetooth ones. And they come in a variety of different colors again, so, you know, whatever colors you like, you can, you know, get. So that, ladies and gentlemen, is the X Mini Capsule speakers from a company called X Mini. Anyway, you guys have a great evening. We'll talk later. Bye bye.